Hi, my name is Steven. I'm the founder of My Amazon Guy. In this video, I'm going to be talking about fulfillment fees. If you're a seller that has lots of items on your account and you haven't audited how much Amazon is charging you for your fulfillment fees, this is a good exercise to go through. So the first thing you need to do is log into Seller Central, put your cursor over the reports drop down, and go to fulfillment. That's going to bring up on the left-hand side a bunch of different reports you can run. I'm going to be looking at the section called Payments, Fee Preview, and you can see here they pretty much download this on a frequent basis. You can hit a request download if there's not one for you to download, and when you download, that's going to pull up an Excel here. And basically, in column Q, you can see which items they're marking as large or small or oversized or whatnot. Amazon's fee structure is much more expensive on items marked as oversized. So your fulfillment fees are more expensive there. And I'll put a link in the description with information on how their tiers work. But for speed or brevity, I'm just going to be talking today what you want to go audit. So in this drop-down section, you can filter all of these columns based on weight. So hey, if this item is marked as 11 pounds, but in reality it's only 4 pounds, chances are they're probably overcharging you a couple dollars per box. Whenever you create your first shipment inside of Seller Central to ship to FBA, the most common mistake that I see is that somebody will mark it as a case size into the product dimensions field. This is a very confusing step within the shipping process because Amazon doesn't exactly say this is the product dimensions. They're asking you for dimensions and they don't really label it very well. And it only happens on the first time you create a shipment for the first time SKU. So in additional shipments following, you'd have to later go back in and correct the dimensions on the back end, and sometimes requires a ticket for it to take hold. So you could filter this for item weight. Just make sure your item weights make sense. The other thing you could do is look at the length, girth, shortest side, medium side, longest side. And say, hey, you know, they've marked my item down as 50 inches, but in reality it's only 4. But my case size was 50 inches, so you probably accidentally put your case size in. Additionally, sometimes when you're in your Seller Central inventory page and you see the fee structure, you'll notice that you've got, let's say, 6 color variations of the same item, and 2 of those are being charged 50 cents more. And you're like, well, that doesn't make sense. It's the same size. Well, chances are on the back end, they have one of the dimensions off. This is how you could easily audit and figure out where the issue is. You can then submit a ticket, do an FBA ticket by going to Help inside of Seller Central and say, hey, here's my ASIN, here's the actual proper size. Please reflect on your side and stop charging me as much. Once you do that, you should then go back. So assuming they say, yes, you're right, we've adjusted the size. Then go back, give them that same ASIN, pull an order report, and say, hey, we've had 100 orders on this ASIN in the last 90 days, and you overcharged me by $1 per item. Please reimburse me $100. So that could be some money left on the table to claw back out of Amazon. So there are many, many ways to get additional funds out of Amazon that Amazon owes you. And this particular method that we talked about does require some manual effort. I also have a service called My Refund Guy, which does some downloaded reports based on lost and damaged units, refunds and mishandled returns, or lost inbound shipments. So if you haven't yet, I'd recommend you sign up for My Refund Guy. It's a commission-based service. Basically, only money is charged to you if we get money outside of Amazon. We do a lot of different fulfillment reports and manage the cases and do all that combating with Amazon to claw back money. So you don't have to, and it's money back in your pocket. So check it out, myrefundguy.com. And if you have any other fulfillment or fee-related questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment in the video. Thanks.